Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kick off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
And it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Moore to the air. With the catch, it's Hughes. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He leaves it with his back, finding open areas. Lots of running room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The quick out. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Ducks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the ground, it's Whittington. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a...
And he doesn't field it cleanly. It's loose. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give out of the gun. Open spaces. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes, and it's just a physical mindset of Auburn, and they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. He's going for the big play. He's got an open man. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tiger.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves at 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give on the option. It's a seam wide open. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Ducks racing to the line in a hurry up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Kick is in the air. And they'll blow it dead around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Tigers are flying down the field. off the play fake on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And because of this guy's athleticism, you've got to find so many creative ways to let him carry the football. You'll see it on zone reads. You'll see it on draws, designed runs. How about the old-fashioned bootleg, though? Let him use his speed out on the perimeter to the right, and he sets off a huge gain.
They go to the ground. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Moore will throw. And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Going over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Moore to the air. He's got him.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
The Ducks have this offense rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Whittington. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll go to the air on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He'll try to do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Hughes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Going for the marker on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the 1st half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll start this drive firing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The offense changing the play. Looking down the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's wrapped up after a solid.
Great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He'll try the left side. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Moore will throw. Here's a heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Complete on 3rd down. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulsa went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Golden Hurricanes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the give, looking for room. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Cobb. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Makes a move. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
In a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. clock. He leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives them the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Moore to the air. This time it's complete, and they swarm him under.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Rides the back and leaves it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now they regain the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up by 32 over Oklahoma State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense. Jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Defense comes up with a really big stop there. That's nice. They don't give up the first down, so the clock keeps working, but they're on their own end of the field. They know this offense is going to start taking shots into the end zone. They better have some guys ready on the back end, ready to swat some balls away and make some plays.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cobb. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Eighth play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Give to the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And this will be for the win. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my